Let's sit tall, close the eyes, and just take a moment here to find our spine. So from the root, the very base, all the way up, start to notice that sacral curve leading into the lumbar curve and leading into the thoracic curve, up into the cervical curve. And then bring your attention to the very crown of the head. And having observed the physical spine, notice the straight, energetic spine. So a point at the crown of the head. Draw a straight line down to the root. And just visualize that filled with light. And then as you're breathing, begin to notice the breath coming in through the nostrils and moving down into the spine, and just again adding even more light to the already illuminated axis. And then as you exhale, see and feel that same light travel back up and out the nostrils. So the breath fills accordingly. As it comes in through the nostrils, it fills the chest, ribs, all the way down to the belly, even sensing that it touches the pelvic floor. And then on the exhalation, an engagement or lift of the pelvic floor, navel moving up through the rib cage, drawing closer together, and then finally, the last part moving up through the heart and out the nostrils. Keep tracing that pattern with the mind. And you may begin to notice that as you breathe in and you fill the chest first, as the breath is filling the chest, there's a reduction of the thoracic curve. Breath continues to move all the way down. And then as you exhale and you lift the pelvic floor and pull the lower belly slightly in and up to push the breath out, you might notice a slight reduction in the lumbar curve, the physical curve of the lower back. So just through proper breathing, we begin to move closer and closer to that straight axis point from the crown to the root. That vibrant, radiant spine filled with energy. Now you can add in the ujjayi sound, ocean wave or whisper type sound to your breath. And this just helps the mind to pull even deeper into the practice. More awareness from both the visual and the auditory. Let's take 3 more breaths here. Good. And at the completion of your 3rd breath, just relax all effort. So just let the breath be easy and comfortable. And then just observe that effortless breath and illuminated spine. Spine filled with energy and intelligence, governing all the important systems of the body. And then again, we're going to take a point at the crown of the head, a point at the root, and draw a straight line, an axis between the two. And we're going to use mental repetition of Om to continually fill this spine with light. So on the inhale, can you visualize breath coming in and going down and hearing the part of Om that's ah? And then on the exhalation, as you see the light go from the base back up, hear the part of Om, Om. Okay, so on the inhale, it's ah. And on the exhale, it's Om. Okay, so mental repetition, keep going. Inhaling ah from crown to root. Om from root to crown. And please repeat 3 more. Last one from crown to root. And root to crown. And then just hold the image of the illuminated spine in the mind. So Krishnamacharya was known to say that when more energy is outside of the body, there's suffering. And when we have more energy inside the spine, that we feel whole, energized. It says, therefore, the yogi should retain energy in the spine. Bring your hands together in front of your heart. Let your thumbs touch your sternum. Bow your head to your hands. And just take a moment to recognize perhaps where we leak energy out. Maybe too much outgoing or unnecessary outgoing energy. And if we think about the goals and the dreams and the things that we want to achieve, recognizing that it requires a certain amount of energy. And is there something that you can release or let go of, maybe a habit or a pattern or a TV show, something like this, and replace instead with that ingoing energy that you can then have at your disposal to direct towards your goals? So just leave you today with that query, something to ponder. Where am I unnecessarily expending energy at the expense of my heart's desire? Namaste. Thank you for joining me today. Please like the video and subscribe to the channel. Share with family and friends. And in the description is a link to the Patreon account if you'd like to offer a donation to keep these wonderful classes going. I really appreciate it. Namaste.